The Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports fans. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Whisper. And it's the Mavericks to start out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Dirk and Chandler up front. Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. And it's Rondo in at the point guard.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Teague for 3. The shot no good. Good D by Rondo.
Dirk Nowitzki last season back in the All-Star game is 12th in 13 seasons. He's He left the knee troubles of 2 seasons ago in the rearview mirror. He's in top form once again.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for now.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Nowitzki, even though late in his career put up close to a 50, 40, 90 season, missed it by only fractions of a percentage point, scoring as well as ever, and turned in his best season as far as assist-to-turnover ratio goes.
Parsons attacking. Got that one up quick.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Kira. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Dirk Nowitzki scaling the ranks of the all-time top scorers. Last season, Stevie passed guys like Jerry West and Rick Barry, Kevin Garnett, Alex English, the great John Havlicek, Dominique Wilkins-Steven, and Oscar Robertson.
Think about that list that you just rattled off. That's incredible. Dirk moving into the top 10, and with a game based on skill and size, there's no telling how high he'll get on that list before it's all said and done.
And even 3-on-3 break. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis, and the shot falls short this time.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
T kicks to Horford for 3. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Nobody near Parsons. Knocks down the 3 ball. Parsons got 7 points.
And this is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And White with the block, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Chandler Parsons. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Carroll. Misses off the right iron.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
And White with the block. Millsap has the open look, and the 3 ball is good. Millsap's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
White, good.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
The 3-pointer, no good. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Oh!
Look out!
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Rondo can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 3.
So often what you're able to do on the road defines who you are as a team, and in the Western Conference where you'll finish in that conference. Lucky for Dallas. They were a very strong road team.
Nowitzki, good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
White the pass to Teague. Horford kicks to Carroll. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Carroll's got 5.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Again, Rondo missing. Hawks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. The shot by Carroll, no good. Mavericks trailed by 3. Nowitzki outside. The feed to Parsons. Back to Ellis. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Outside T. Launches it. That's good. Teague's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Already they have 8 second chance points here in the first quarter.
Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Ellis wide open. Dallas again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the second chance points contributing to the early lead here.
Well, I think it's all second chance points that have made up the lead. I mean, that's what they've done. They've really done a nice job crashing the offensive glass.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Nowitzki. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
So that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks. The Atlanta making some changes. Korver comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's Schroeder in for Jeff Teague. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Jefferson's checked in for Nowitzki. Aminu comes in for Parsons. Devin Harris is checked in for Ellis. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Mavericks trailed by 7. Now Barea lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Korver. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-7 run. That is good. 15 points for Big Daddy.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
Harris misses. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's White. They get it back. Millsap off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
That's Richard Jefferson.
And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
And that's where the struggles have been. In the half court, Kevin. They just have not been able to execute.
I agree. I mean, this is all about getting out in transition. That's their only really effective offense to this point.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Barea kicks to Chandler. Dallas moving the ball around. Trying his luck deep. Another 3 for Dallas. Here's Schroeder. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Barea dishes to Aminu. From downtown, and J.J. Barea the bucket on the assist by Aminu. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Coach Mike Budenholzer got early consideration for Coach of the Year award honors in Atlanta before a rash of injuries just sidetracked their season, but a promising young head coach, really sharp.
It's stolen by Barea.
Good team defense there, the double team forcing that turnover.
Harris kicks to Barea, fires the 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Coach Budenholzer is still in his early 40s and led the Hawks to a scrappy performance in last year's playoffs.
I was very impressed with the job he did as the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks in his first season. They were forced to go small with the injuries along the front line, so he went with a spread out, small ball style of play, great spacing, movement offensively, and really was effective with it as they pushed the Pacers to the brink in that first round playoff series.
The Atlanta making some changes. Eldon Brand's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Tabo Cephalosha subbed in for White. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trailed by 3. Barea the pass to Harris. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Korver. And that one goes long.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Jefferson kicks to Barea. Harris outside. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Harris has got it all tied up now for Dallas.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And it's Schroeder missing. Here's Aminu. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta's shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Here's Schroeder. Brand trying to free himself up. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his first foul. Maverick shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Barea.
Things have gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here is Brand. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Second shot opportunity, and the basket good.
Yeah, very quickly here in the first quarter. Pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here is Harris. Out left to the wing. Pass to Barea. Jacks up a three. Another miss by Barea.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Schroeder kicks to Korver. And the jumper is good. Korver's got 7 points.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Jefferson. The tray. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here's Cephalosha for 3. They grab their own miss.
Now that's great technique. They're shielding his man off and keeping him off the glass.
Jefferson has a wide open look. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Jefferson's got his second basket.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Korver kicks to Schroeder. Connects from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 3. Barea with it. The 3. Here's Aminu, and it's blocked. Schroeder dishes to Cephalosha. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Harris has got 5 points so far. Pass to Cephalosha. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Jefferson has a wide open look. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The offense coming free. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, Steve, Clark, your thoughts?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
The Hawks leading by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Kyle Korver. White is out there with Schroeder. And there's Teague. And it's Horford at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
You know, there aren't a lot of easy matchups out in the Western Conference. From top to bottom, the West is loaded. But the Hawks did a great job of beating some of the weaker teams out West when they did see them.
Mavericks trail by 10. Ellis outside. Parsons on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Stoudemire. Dallas shooting their first free throw this game.
Chandler Parsons, until recently, had been one of the league's great bargains on his second-round contract. He found a way to supplement his earnings, though. He did some modeling for a designer clothing company. Caught some locker room grief for it, but hey, it's good work if you can get it, and I'm sure those checks kept him from being too offended by the locker room banner.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the 3 by Atlanta. There's the triple. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Well, it's been a great pairing in Dallas between Monte Ellis and Dirk Nowitzki. As Dirk said, he's been amazing for us. He's so athletic, so fast. I knew he could score with the best of them, but the thing that surprised me is his playmaking off the pick-and-roll game. He makes my game a lot easier. Kevin, they make a great tandem.
Yeah, working together, they're a nightmare to defend, Doris. Thank you. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Rondo. You guys were talking about Parsons' appearance. He cut his hair off last season as a show of solidarity with a 10-year-old he'd met who was battling cancer. What a generous gesture, a great gesture, Steve, on his part.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the two had formed a bond and both drew inspiration from each other. You love to see it, and Parsons showing not only that he's an effective player on the court, but definitely an inspiration in his community as well.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. And it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Schroeder kicks to Teague. Drains it from beyond the arc. Teague's got 6.
They are wreaking havoc on him with a three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Kyle Korver. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Jeff Teague. And Max subbed in for Schroeder. Here's White. No good from outside.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Nowitzki, the pass to Rondo. Dishes to Parsons. Chandler Parsons, a second-round pick by the Rockets out of Florida back in 2011. Steve, what a find.
Yeah, I mean, from day one, he looked ready to play at the NBA level. I mean, the speed wasn't too much for him. His skill level translated beautifully. And he's improved every season. His three-point shooting is getting better. But the ability to do so many things makes him a very effective player.
Mavericks trail by 10. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Here's Rondo. It's blocked. And now running it up the court. Mack pushing it up. And he takes the feed and stride and slams it home.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set. You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Ellis wide open, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's White. It's good from long range. White's got 27.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Nowitzki drives in, and that one's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
No one near him. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks trail by 11. Rondo kicks to Nowitzki. Shoots from 8. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off. Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Rondo drives in, kicks it to Villanueva. Nice D from Scott. Atlanta shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Cephalosha dishes to Mack, and that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 16.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Shoots from 12. Parsons' shot is off.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
White, good.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Shot to stop the run. The second chance effort. Nowitzki, no good.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Now here's Villanueva. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard, and he gets it to go.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him. Gets straight to the basket.
Rondo on the double team. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ellis. 16 feet away. That's good from Parsons on the assist by Nowitzki. 14 points for Chandler Parsons.
Guys, he's got a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, despite his 6'3" height, Monte Ellis is at his best operating from the mid-range in. He's a superb athlete. He can slice into the defense and finishes with an outstanding touch around the rim.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Millsap comes in for Muscala, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Shelvin Mack. And Dallas also making a switch. Chandler's checked in, and he gets the bucket.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And you talk to some coaches around the NBA, they say that Monte Ellis is the closest thing in the league right now to an Allen Iverson.
I would not disagree with that comparison, Kevin. I mean, you look at the quickness, the agility, the ability to score amidst the tall timber is really unique at his ability to finish against taller players. And you love the fearlessness. That's what really was the hallmark of Allen Iverson, and I see some of that in Ellis, too.
Millsap passes to Scott. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's White. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And it's Rondo penetrating. And it's good, assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Rondo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. And here's Cephalosha for 3. Atlanta gets it back. Scott kicks to Millsap. And stolen by Parsons. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, one or two more of those and this lead will be double digits.
Here's White. From beyond the arc and then some. White's got 32 points in the game.
He's having one of the best shooting days that I can remember from outside. He's on pace for some kind of record.
Nobody near Parsons. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
And here's Cephalosha for three. That is good. Cephalosha's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks. Mavericks trail by 11. Parsons outside. The three. Another three for Dallas.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result, it may change.
The three from Cephalosha. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Now here's Parsons. 20 points for him. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. White's got 34.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Ellis dishes to Rondo. Rondo is doubled. Nobody near Parsons. Here's Chandler. Atlanta with the rebound. Cephalosha's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Carroll kicks to White. From deep. Parsons with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. Ellis right side. Wide open look. He squares up and sinks it. Ellis has got 11.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Cephalosha kicks to Carroll. Traps in the tray.
Really good awareness right there on the assist. Cabo Cephalosha missed games with the calf strain last season. The Thunder, however, actually scored and defended a little better without him and Kendrick Perkins. Hard to figure.
Eldon Brand's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for White, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Nowitzki. Jefferson comes in for Parsons. Evan Harris is checked in for Monte Ellis. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Thabo Cephalosha, Steve, a 3 and D wing player, but his three-point percentage fell to the low 30s last season after, he had shot over 40% the previous 2 years.
And he needs that shot to be effective offensively. Spot-up shooting really is kind of the extent of his role at that end of the floor. So when he's not making that shot, it really hurts their offense.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. Here's Harris. Following the three by Atlanta. Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Carroll with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Jefferson, that's good.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
Yep, that's 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
Teague with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 13. And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Barea. That 3 off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Millsap passes to Teague. Carroll for 3. Millsap dishes to Teague. Korver kicks to Carroll. Buries the long-range jumper. Carroll's got 14 points.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that. And they get such separation with the height advantage.
Here's Harris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Atlanta up by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
I'm here with Rick Carlisle. And, Coach, what have you not liked so far about the way your team is playing?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed the block out.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Yeah, the defensive effort and intensity has been fantastic, and you can tell he's really inspiring his team with this play.
There, his emotion and his production. He's been patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there, and he's really made a statement with his defensive effort.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for White. 34 points, and talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Rajon Rondo is out there with Ellis, and it's Chandler in at the 5 spot.
One thing you know when it comes to the Mavericks is they're not going to sit back and stand pat. They want to reload, not rebuild every year.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis, and he nails the jumper. Ellis has got 13. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Bazemore passes to Schroeder. Another three for Atlanta.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Again, the miss by Ellis.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Spiked away, and they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Chandler's got his second basket of the game. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's White.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
No good on the quick three. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And a wide open look here for Ellis.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
You know, how exciting is it, guys, to see him go hard to the basket like that? I love it.
It's always fun to see, and it's one of the sights you can count on when he's out there, for sure.
Yeah, but you got to try to do more to slow him down. You can't play him so soft near the hoop.
And Parsons gets it to go.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Down low, here's Scott. Takes it off the glass.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, trying to force this team into some bad shots.
Dallas calls timeout.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Damari Carroll's checked in for Muscala, and it's Horford in for Mike Scott. Ellis outside. High post shot, and he drops that one in. Ellis has got 4 points this quarter.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard. Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team just a bit stagnant.
And some of the Clark for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft pick.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team, but they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
Puts up a three. Another three for Dallas.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Now here's Parsons, who's got 23. Ellis wide open, and Dallas again with the bucket.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The Hawks leading by 22. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. Launches a three, and it's Schroeder missing.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
And the basket by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 12 points in the game. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. From past the arc, and it's Schroeder missing.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And he looked pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
Here's Ellis following the bucket by the Hawks, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's now 22 points for Ellis. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Rondo. Here's White. And the shot is long.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Chandler attacking. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the defensive player of the year in the league. And in 2013, an all-star. I mean, that's a pretty strong three-season run.
And he gets it to go.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Rondo drives in. And the basket by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 14 points for the game.
For an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
There's the dish to Carroll. Back to Millsap. And, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Tyson Chandler has battled injury throughout his career. He had the bulged disc in his neck that hindered him for parts of last season. And I think that was a big reason for the Knicks' struggles.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Look at Chandler, and when he's healthy, he's a terrific rim protector inside and pretty good finisher around the rim, too, offensively. He's excellent as a screener in pick and rolls. It'll be interesting to see if he can get back to that peak level.
And it's Nowitzki penetrating with some arc. That's good. Nowitzki's got 16 points. The Hawks leading by 19. And here's Cephalosha for three. The offensive rebound. He feeds it to Schroeder. The Hawks working the ball around. Cannot hit. Some solid D from Nowitzki. And here comes Parsons leading the fast break. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Teague's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. On defense, the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
He had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Now here's Ellis. 22 points for him. And Parsons kicks to Ellis. The pass to Rondo. Back to Ellis. Here's Nowitzki. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nowitzki's got 8 here in the quarter. Atlanta shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And here's Cephalosha for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Parsons got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He struggled a little bit in this second half, but remember, he hit 3 of those in the first half.
For 3, Ellis. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Teague's got the ball, and he gets it to go. Teague's got 8 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Ellis kicks to Rondo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Korver's checked in. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Nowitzki. Jefferson comes in for Parsons. Evan Harris is checked in for Monte Ellis. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here is Harris. He's got 5 from 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 7.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Teague for 3. That's good. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Jefferson attacking, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
Some good numbers for Jefferson. 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Elton Brand's checked in for Atlanta. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Dallas.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And so here is Dallas.
Well, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13. And this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
And you look at the legacy of success for the Mavs, you have to go back to 2000 to find the last time they had a losing season. Even in 2013, in what they term a disappointing year, they went 500 in the cutthroat Western Conference. Pretty impressive.
And you look at how much ownership can impact the team's fortunes the first 20 years for the Mavericks. They've cracked 506 times, but they've done it in every season under current ownership.
Well, I know ownership is important, partner, but come on now. They do have Dirk Nowitzki, and he has a lot to do with that winning record as well. But no question about it, the Mavericks are clearly a first-rate franchise, and everybody from ownership on down can take pride in that.
Here's Millsap. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Back to Jefferson. He dishes it to Harris. Jefferson kicks to Barea. Misses the 3.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
Korver, no luck. Left side, Harris. He kicks it to Berea. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Here's Aminu. That's good. Aminu's got 9.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
The Hawks leading by 20. 32 seconds left in the third quarter, and he gets the bucket.
His performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Into Stoudemire. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Stoudemire's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
T kicks to Carroll. Back to T. Passes it to Korver. Off target from three-point range. Harris outside. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Kicked away. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Hawks on top, just dominating this one. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Mavericks trail by 21. Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. White is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Brand in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And White with the block. Nowitzki. And Parsons slams it in. Atlanta leading by 19 points. White dishes to Schroeder. White the pass to Korver. Schroeder kicks to White. This one for 3. Millsap dishes to Korver. There's the feed to Brand. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Dallas with a change here too. Rondo's checked in. White with it, picked up by Ellis. Chandler with the steal. Rondo passes to Chandler. Deflects the pass. Gets it to go from 8 feet. And it's 9 points for Rajon Rondo. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to White. Feeds it to Korver. Launches it. No good. And it's Dallas the other way.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's Nowitzki. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki. The Hawks leading by 17. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Millsap. That is good.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Ellis kicks to Rondo. Dallas moving it around. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Ellis outside. Goes up on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Ellis has got 13 points in the second half. The Hawks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Fires from deep. White, good. And the Hawks lead by 20.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Back to Rondo. Parsons outside. Puts up a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Schroeder in Atlanta again with the bucket.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Rondo drives in. Horford with the block. And they'll keep possession. Chandler's shot good.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
The Mavericks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Rondo dishes to Parsons. The baseline J buries the jump shot. Parsons got 29 in the game. The Hawks leading by 21. White the pass to Horford. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Steven, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please, make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer.
The Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Rondo kicks to Parsons. Pass to Ellis. He tries for three. Rebounded by Korver. Korver's got his fourth rebound in this one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Tabo Cephalosha has checked in for White. And the Hawks with possession here. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Cephalosha. Takes a three. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's Rondo penetrating. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. Atlanta making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Nowitzki with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
You wonder when you look back at it just how significant a win Dirk had when he was able to get his championship ring.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. Guys, you can tell how much it meant to Nowitzki to win that 2011 title. Validation and winning again. Really now his motivation as he continues to play.
Well, he said at this age for him to keep playing at a high level, it takes tremendous dedication year-round. I mean, he needs to feel that they can contend to keep himself going.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Rondo drives in. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 21. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Goes back up. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Korver. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A lot of big things happened for Kyle Korver last year, but the one that sticks out in my mind is that he was able to tie and then break the record of 90 consecutive games with a made three-pointer. It says a lot about him as a player, his work ethic, and his consistency.
And for Korver last season, his streak ending in 127 games with a made three, and it was his most efficient season, Clark, as far as his scoring.
Well, he was over 90% at the line, and he hit from everywhere on the floor. I mean, an absolute laser from behind that three-point line. You look at his shot chart, and it's a big field of green, which is made buckets.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Which team is he playing for anyway, Kevin? Missing all these threes, he's killing them.
Nowitzki right side. Ellis outside. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Rondo with a clean look. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 14 points for Rajon Rondo. The Hawks leading by 18. T dishes to Cephalosha. Kicks it to Korver. Puts it up. And that's good for 2. Korver's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
On the wing, Ellis. Back to Rondo. Ellis, the pass to Rondo. He tries for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Korver kicks to T. And here's Cephalosha for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Rondo kicks to Ellis. Back to Rondo. Dishes to Chandler. Puts up the baby hook. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
T dishes to Korver. Goes up the baseline. Can't hit. Great defense that time from Ellis. Mavericks trail by 15. Offside Rondo. That's good. Rondo's got 12 points in just the second half.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Jamali Carroll's checked in for the Hawks. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thanks, Doris. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
There's the bucket. Good. Mavericks trail by 13. Ellis outside. Rondo passes to Ellis. Rondo against T. Back to Ellis. Outside Rondo. Ellis kicks to Rondo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The dish to Carroll. The 15-footer connects. The jumper drops. Carroll's got 21.
Mavs coach Rick Carlisle with over 2 decades of experience in the coaching ranks, now in his 13th season as a head coach.
Dallas calls timeout. And Rick Carlisle co-captained the University of Virginia team that made the Final Four, won an NBA title as a player with the Celtics in 1986, and Clark another title coaching the Mavs in 2011.
That was really an enjoyable title run that he had with the Mavericks. Did a fantastic job. He's had one of the better win percentages in coaching history. Tremendous tactician. Got to see him work up close during his time as the Pacers assistant coach with Larry Bird and then the head coach for the Pacers for a while. Certainly one of the highly esteemed coaches in the league.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. White comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Schroeder in for Kyle Korver. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. Jefferson comes in for Chandler Parsons. Evan Harris is checked in for Monte Ellis. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Teague with a clean look. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 18. Mavericks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Harris to end the run. Outside for Jefferson. Three-pointer. That's good.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
The Hawks leading by 15. Outside, White. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Barea with it. Picked up by Teague. It's picked off. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Barea, no good. The Hawks shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter.
Last season, there were a handful of teams jockeying for that final playoff spot in the East, and the Hawks were right there in the middle of it and ended up snagging the 8th seed and then scared the Pacers in round 1.
And although the Hawks would end up being the only sub-500 team to make the playoffs, they put on quite a show when they got there.
Well, Atlanta was able to push Indiana to 7 games before falling out of the playoffs. Certainly proved they deserve to be there.
And they did it without being at full strength, Kevin. I mean, Al Horford was out most of the season with that torn pectoral muscle, and just to be able to put up that kind of fight against Indiana, it was a comfortable matchup for the Hawks. Shooting threes, spreading the floor, playing small ball, and they gave Indiana all they wanted and then some.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Big Daddy. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Outside Teague. He feeds it to White. Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Barea dishes to Villanueva. Here's Chandler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses the deep. Three-point attempt. And here is Horford. Here's Schroeder. Outside, White. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Harris outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight.
Well, Paul can...
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Brooklyn Nets and taking a look here at the Nets. It's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. A lot of high expectations in Brooklyn. That brings a lot of pressure, Shaq. And are the expectations grounded in reality?
Well, as a fan, it's your right to have high expectations, but the fans probably expect a little too much out of this Brooklyn team. They don't really have a lot of stars to compete for the title, and being in New York, that pressure doesn't help them either.
Do you feel like it's tough to live up to people's expectations?
Well, it depends on your thought process. To me, expectations is nothing.
You think folks who are playing this game right now have expectations of you?
Yes, they expect us to do what we do.
Are we doing that?
Yes. Are they laughing?
Oh, they're howling. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And now it's time to meet your starters. Target center, are you ready? Starting at power forward, standing 6'11", number 21, Kevin Garnett. Starting at guard, 6'4", from Spain, number 9, Ricky Rubio. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Standing at center, 6'11", out of Montenegro, number 14, the Godfather, Nikola Ivkovic. And in guard, 6'7", he's from Western Carolina. Would you please welcome number 23, Kevin Martin. The head coach of your home team is Flip Saunders. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Johnson. Jaron Williams out there with Brown. And it's Young, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
Well, for Ricky Rubio, it seems there's been a little disappointment in his development as a shooter, but still room for hope and optimism. The Timberwolves were much better with him on the floor. His overall impact on the game, still undervalued, but clearly impactful.
Here is Rubio. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Rubio against Williams. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. The dish to Martin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On defense, Minnesota. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what'd you find out?
One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scorer, Joe Johnson. He said there isn't any one answer, as Johnson can and will play so many different roles in an offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Clock is at 3. Here's Martin, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
The Nets definitely came on strong as the season wore on last year, but they still were not a very strong road team.
Young sets a screen for Williams. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Rubio with it. Picked up by Brown. Rubio outside. Passes it to Garnett. Brown against Rubio.
Next foul. That's his first personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this.
Ricky Rubio. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Payne comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Martin. And then for Brooklyn, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lopez. Anderson comes in for Brown. On defense, Minnesota. Anderson outside. Pass to Plumlee. From outside the arc. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5.
A pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. And for the 76ers, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. These two teams got a little history.
7 inches, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington State, number 11, Clay. At the point guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 3, White.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. On the pitch, try to get it. Drop it like it's hot.
Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team.
Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the Romeo on the wall. I love all the best. Cause I got it.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. And here with you for some NBA action, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Here we go, baby. It's going to be a blast. And it's the Warriors to start out. And you can just feel the excitement right now as we're underway. Game 1, Western Conference Finals. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant is out there with Smith. Then there's Deion Waiters. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Durant with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And it's the Warriors' ball. And Thompson kicks to White. Ring shot on the way. The shot no good. Warriors on D. Here's Durant. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Durant with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Waiters leading the charge. Puts up the baby hook. And yet, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Baseline jumper. The Thunder pull it in.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Westbrook drives in. That's good. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Thompson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Thompson against Waiters. Outside, White. Good on the triple. White's got 5 points so far.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Westbrook drives in. Westbrook a screen on Thompson. Waiters gets a wide open look, and the Thunder another 3.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Barnes dishes to Bogut. And he banks in the layup. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and too long on the shot.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Here's White. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. White's got 7 points in the game. Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Launches it. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Scott Brooks.
He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series. saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Westbrook missing again.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
White with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. White drives in. Westbrook pulls it in.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
He kicks it to Waiters. Back to Westbrook. The wide open look for Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant. Barnes passes to White. Ring shot on the way. And the jumper falls for him.
Getting it done offensively, guys. 5 for his first 7 shots. Not bad.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Augustine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's White in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now, here's Adams. To the inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Adams. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And he gets it to go.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And White kicks to Barnes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively, the ball is really moving.
Now here's Waiters. After the miss from White, and Waiters kicks to Augustine. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Adams. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
White drives in. Out to Thompson. Passes it to Green. Back to Thompson from outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Under trailing by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Smith. That's good from 17 feet away. Warriors leading by 4. Kicks it to Bogut. Inside, here's White, and the shot is good. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break. I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest. Of the way. That's what he's trying to get across. Just an amazing game for White. He's got 14 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
And it's Durant missing.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
From 18 feet away, White, good. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Smith sets the pick for Waiters. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Fresh in their last game against the Trailblazers was not his usual self. He had 6 points and a couple of rebounds with that. He was unsuccessful finding ways to put the ball in the basket and ended with a low point total for him. I bet he bounces back here, though. Tough to keep this guy down, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, thanks for the report. Guys, do you think we'll see a better game here tonight? Clark, I'll start with you.
I do, Kevin. I mean, I think he's got the mental fortitude, the mental fabric, if you will, to get right back on track. Don't want to let a game like that get you out of sync. It's important to get back to your rhythm.
No question, because once you get, 2 or 3 bad games in a row under your belt, all of a sudden you can lose some confidence. So I think tonight's a big game for him.
Here is Durant. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And it's good. And that's 20 points for Fresh.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific night and boxing out.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.